Mr. Verydarkman, do not use that NGO money for the public school that you decided you wanted to use it for. I would like to offer some advice on a more strategic approach to maximize the impact of your NGO resources and efforts. Because while supporting government or public schools may seem like a great idea, it comes with significant challenges. So, you allow me to share few reasons why focusing on building a vocational training centers could be a better long-term solutions for your vision and perhaps legacy and the NGO funds. Because using that NGO fund, and if it is not productive, the society will still demand accountability. Number one, why you don't have to put that money in the government or public school is this: sustainability. Public schools often face maintenance issues, even with the best infrastructure that the government has actually put in place. Without proper upkeep, your efforts would most likely be wasted. Number two, autonomy. By owning your vocational center, you control its direction and ensure its success without interference. 3. Job creation. Nigeria is filled with unemployed graduates. Vocational training directly kind of equip people with skills they can use to earn a living immediately. Fourthly, long-term impact. Vocational schools can create a ripple effect, training individuals who can later train others, which fostering a self-sufficient society. And also, when you look at it from skill varieties that we need to have, from ICT and maybe carpentry to fashion design and agriculture, I think that vocational centers can address skill gaps in multiple sectors. Then when you look at empowering the youth, you will realize that practical skills kind of build confidence in young people. And if you're helping them break free from dependency or government jobs, then they would truly have liberty. Then you have to ask yourself, if you're thinking of innovation, your center could be a ground. If you have yours, your center could be a ground for innovation where people create unique solutions to local problems. And then we look at a legacy building, which is that a vocational school with your name on it would solidify your legacy as a nation builder. And then it can also help us in the economic growth, which is going to help us in a way whereby skilled workers will boost the economy, reduce poverty, and drive development. The challenges of public school are systemic and often is going to be beyond control. Focusing on a project you can manage ensures efficiency, accountability, and measurable outcomes. Now, addressing the recent controversy with this guy Little Smart, I think it is human to make mistakes, but growth kind of lies in how we respond to them. Words spoken in anger can damage relationship and build and public trust that people already have. My advice is simple. I have different advice I would have loved to share with you, or things I would have loved to discuss, but for the sake of the gullible ones who are always thinking that once people call VDM, oh, it's about this, oh, it's about that, I think you have to practice patience and you need to listen more and focus on resolving conflict constructively. Not every situation that people bring to you, immediately you want to take it to the station or you want to write petition and the rest of it. Sometimes you have to bring conversations together and say, how do we find solution to the misunderstanding? Because even if we go to the police station, the police are looking for solutions when there is dispute among people, not just to persecute. It is when it goes out of hand and the other person actually want to redress it, then the police would have to take certain actions. And when it comes to the idea of this case of them saying that you are denying this and you are denying that, and you say that, oh, Little Smart played an AI. Yes, we understand that was your voice. That is not an excuse. Yes, I believe you were not trying to deceive people. What you were trying to do was you wanted him to play what prompted to you making that statement. And that's why you said, why are you playing from 5 minutes? But I think that you need to let that go. I know the public, a lot of people have been waiting for this day, and the day has finally come for them. That's the reason why on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, blah blah blah, everybody is trying to tear you down, forgetting what you have done in the past, looking at it like, oh, you are now a bully. Yes, did you make mistake? Yes. Are we going to have perception that you could be a bully? Yes, but I think also that you can also win the public trust. Now, I think let your actions in 2025 demonstrate that you are not just a man of vision, but also one of humility and character. It is the humility that is lacking in certain areas. And some people are looking at it. And for me, I've told you, you need to have the right people who can always give you the right counsel, who can always tell you, VDM, what you're doing is not good. And it can always recalibrate you to redirect and focus on your mission or probably your vision. Now, for me, I would address Nigerians. I would think that let's remember that leaders are humans too. VDM is a human. Instead of us tearing down those who kind of falter, or it is important for us to kind of guide and support them to help them rise stronger rather than trying to tear them down. Now, Verydarkman have shown immense potential. It is important for us to give him grace to learn his missteps and continue his mission to uplift. Because if we proceed and we think that everyone that we get in contact with or anyone who comes to the public limelight, we have to tear them down, then what does it say about Nigeria as a whole? We should have the ability or the sentiment or the mentality or the aspect of us accommodating people to get to a point whereby we forgive one another. Forgiveness is scarce in Nigeria. Forgiveness is really, really scarce. And so we have to change the way we approach things. I'm not saying Nigeria do not have the we shouldn't call Verydarkman to caution him and to say, oh, what you did here is wrong. Yes, you have failed us. Yes, you have disappointed us. But I know at this moment, it is a time where we have to, talk and find a way to resolve all these things. So he has made mistake. But are we going to wipe out every good thing that he has done simply because of this issue? Will I fault VDM? Yes. I think that there are certain questions that could have arisen, but I don't want to keep going back on, where is the fault at? I am looking at it in the aspect of now he could learn his mistake and understand that, okay, now I need to tread carefully. There is nobody that cannot be cancelled in the society. I can be cancelled tomorrow. Anybody can be cancelled. But let us always have that side of us as Nigerians, that we can also learn to forgive people and welcome them back to society. And for VDM, humility is the key. Nobody is superior. Everybody is a human being. Everybody can fall. It is your attitude in the past that will determine if we would want to hold you and raise you up. I think you have made good friends, and I think you have made some enemies or a lot of enemies. But not everyone who have laughed with you were actually your friend. I have said my points over and over again. My intention when I call VDM is to look at your actions, whatever you're doing, and analyze based off what you're doing. And I would say there's a pitfall coming. And I've said it in the past that pitfall is coming. I can see pitfall coming for VDM. And some people, if you go through my past videos, you are going to see it, where I make statements like that. And I said, I saw this coming. And a lot of people are saying, oh, let's wait for it. And I think this is not your fault. This is just a time for God to use to remind you and to say, VDM, focus on the mission. Take it very serious, my brother. There are many things you can do to not just to change the narration, but to be a better version of yourself, not to win the people's heart. If you are a better version of yourself, the people will see it, and slowly those who you have lost or those who have separated themselves from you, they would come back and give you their support. That's only what I would say for now. Have a great day. See you in the next one. Adios, amigo.